Welcome back to Big Brother, and we are here to talk about basically what we talked about the last time you saw us.
Oh my god. I think there's is the layer of like it's been such a hard decision. Like it's only been that if you aren't aware of how Big Brother works, it's only been that if you maybe when you have 18 hours a day to focus on nothing but your thoughts because you sleep 6 hours in the Big Brother house, that's the math for you. Like maybe you do go back and forth and back and forth. But this game has been decided since Angela left. Since Angela lost the HOH, since Angela lost the veto, this is what was going to happen the whole time. You can put together a closeout thing against Rubina. You can put a closeout thing against Chemo. And now it comes down to these are the three people I trust that I can't betray myself. So I just got to go ahead and eliminate them at the end. And we're going to see that. And we're going to get a sneak peek. I think at the end of tonight, we'll have a winner of round one. We'll know the round two winner sometime over the next 36 hours. But then round three will be on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Julie for letting Cam say.
I mean, that has to be the best moment of Cam for sure. Of like, that is the highlight of this episode. Of like, we don't want to let these people know that they're loved from the audience. We don't want to let these people know they have taglines because then they'll be like, I'm sure he'll try to fit in Dogs in the Crib like 2 more times now. And it'll be like, it was fun whenever it was once a week. And then the double eviction night, we got it twice. Shout out to my Dogs in the Crib again. And that's one of the best parts. But like Cam realizing that, oh, maybe he does have not a shot at winning the whole thing, but maybe he isn't going to come out of this as I hated that guy. I can't believe he wasted so much space. Like, I don't even think he's worried about that.
The jury, though, like, we might like Cam, but that doesn't mean anything.
I just want Cam to have some confidence. Like, maybe that's what Cam needed is like, I didn't really think about the people at home until Julie, like, don't forget the dogs at the crib. And like if that's a moment where it fires him up and he wins both parts of 1 and 3 and like does the deed of like getting rid of Chelsie to like open up an avenue where he could win, I'd be like, that's amazing. Like now I'm excited for Sunday, even though I shouldn't be. Like,
yeah. He's been sleeping this entire time until parts 1 and 3. That's where he like comes full force.
Because I do think we have an endurance thing for pitch 1. I don't know why I'm saying pitch 1 for part 1 of HOH every time.
Yep.
Only I don't think Cam could lose to anybody besides Tucker and Leah in endurance stuff. They're gone.
Well, so he lost to Mackenzie and Chemo.
When?
BB Comics is endurance.
Oh, come on. No, I'm talking about endurance, holding on something.
Oh, okay.
That was being smart. That's not endurance. Endurance is I don't have to do anything besides hold this key. Like, come on. What are you talking about? Big Brother Comics is endurance.
Well, I mean, there was the one. It was what 17? Nicole's returning season with Paul. Like their endurance, their like final 3 comp was like go between this and hold on to something, then run over here and hold on to something, then run over here and hold on to something. They were all like cats or something like that.
That was crazy. That was like, I do remember that. That's crazy memory. Like a cat does this, a cat does this.
Yeah, it like hangs onto the scratch post and then like is in the litter box or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, what did we see on the episode today? We saw another will they, won't they? Oh my gosh, we're gonna take it one day at a time. I'm not gonna pledge my life to Quinn immediately. I'm gonna wait till finale so I can get your votes for America's favorite player first. Did they announce America's favorite player stuff? I did miss the last 3 minutes of the episode.
Julie said like make sure to get in your votes or something, but I'm not sure if it's up yet. I can check.
Okay. Because I think I think Tucker probably did enough to win, even though he hasn't been on the last whatever, because Rubina did kind of keep his name. Like, if Rubina had gone and it would have been like right after Tucker, then it would have been like, oh, we haven't been thinking about Tucker 5 times a week for the last month. But we kind of have been. I thought it was weird that Julie Chen basically said Mackenzie is the comp beast of 26, like very publicly, very loudly, of like, you've won all this stuff, but Chelsie has four HOH wins. Like, it's very weird to me that Chelsie could win the the final 3 HOH and win the most HOHs of all time, and kind of be considered the third best comp beast on her season, just because there's the idea of the AI arena, there's the idea of all these other competitions that happen.
Yeah. So who are we telling the viewers to vote for America's Favorite House Guest, so we can sway the entire votes?
I think the only person that has a shot at beating Tucker is Leah, but I want to vote for Angela.
We're telling the specialist audience, vote Angela.
All 500 of you guys watching right now, please vote for Angela last name to win
last name.
the specialist all-star lover $10,000 prize.
We have 5 votes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 votes times the 500 people that are in our chat, so that's 2,500 people should be voting for whatchamacallit.
All right, let's go, Angela. If Angela is the favorite house guest, then I mean, she needs to come on and thank us.
Angela's gonna be on every single. It'll be Angela and McKenna that are the host next year.
Yes, let's do it.
Based on everything I know about specialists. What are we talking about? There's nothing really that happened this episode that we didn't know already. We figured out the final question of does Mackenzie win or not comes down to what day did we throw the bottles? And Cam said it's either this one or this one. I don't know if that's produced later or if he really did think that, but like kind of failed under pressure of like, it's not the Thursday, so don't pick the Thursday number. And I think the throwing the stuff happened on a Monday, so that number being like, that's 3 off from your Thursday numbers. Like, if you are doing dates in your head, I feel like that should have been like, I know it needs to be 3 off of my 7s, and that's what's going on in your head during all that. A lot of pressure and a lot of whatever. It just sucks that Cam blew it at the end.
Yeah, but he still is in the final 3, which is worse for Mackenzie. Like, Mackenzie keeps playing into Chelsea's hand with the Leah vote, which she's still in the final 3 with getting rid of Leah, but
which Jag from Big Brother 25 winner, good to see him back. He came and said, not only was that the worst move of the season, that was the best move of the season, depending on who are you thinking about.
And so, like, Mackenzie keeping Cam here lowers her odds because Rubina is most likely taking Mackenzie. Chelsie is most likely taking Mackenzie. And so now you put Chelsie in the position that you want of Mackenzie's most likely taking Chelsie and Cam is most likely taking Chelsie.
If Cam wins and takes Mackenzie, that would be sick.
And then I feel like we have a more competitive final 2.
Yeah, like clearly it is interesting that Angela hates Chelsie a lot. And on the jury, it's like, I think there's some level-headed people that would vote for Chelsie, but
Quinn.
there was a couple people being like, oh, I do hope Chelsie is next, just to flip the power structure.
Because you always feel like, Chelsie is playing the best game. If she's there, I'll vote for her. But, like, I really want something juicy to happen. Someone
Right.
to like play their final cards to get someone else the win, you know.
And tonight was the veto was used. Whoa. But that means all but one veto was used for a season. So that's probably a record somewhere.
Yeah.
It's for sure is. Julie looked okay tonight. I guess I don't remember what she wore.
I don't remember what she was wearing either.
There was a couple good
Rubina is excited to see Tucker again.
What? She still likes him?
Yeah.
She said after 4 long years of not getting any kind of fun with anybody.
And then she had a lot of fun with Tucker.
Sheesh.
But I wonder what's going to happen with Tucker after she finds out about the instigator stuff.
What would you do?
I mean,
let's say you had a moment with, I guess, your current squeeze or final squeeze. You're gonna get married to this person, I think. So
yes.
Let's say the person you're gonna get married to, the way you met them was through some crazy circumstance, and then you realize 6 weeks later that the crazy circumstance that brought you together was a mastermind played by them for $20,000. Would that affect your mind forever?
I want to say no, because are you using that $20,000 on me at some point for like wedding or vacation?
New hoodies?
Hey, I just got some new clothes for my fiance, so yeah, okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
But I would just want to know Tucker's like, or my I don't know, some reasoning behind everything. Like because Rubina took it really hard in the house. So as long as Tucker explains it in a way that doesn't make him seem, I don't know. I think it's fine.
I don't trust the Big Brother producers to not put her on the spot in front of Julie Chen.
Oh, they are gonna put her on the spot in the reunion. That's terrible.
Yeah, so get ready for that. We did hear that Taylor
is
last name. She's going to be Taylor Hale is going to be your new jury roundtable person, which I do think is interesting because she did brag about on Twitter of now that she's actually watching old seasons of Big Brother, she does know how the game works now, which I was like, great.
Can't wait. Won and didn't know how the game worked.
Pretty much, yep. That's what that's the Blake asshole version of it, but it is a thing where like I think her win is so unique that like it would be like if she tried to coach someone to have the win she had, it would be impossible.
Yeah.
And I think her Cinderella story is so like that's why everybody loves her as a winner, but I don't know if she's going to be like, remember, you need to remember like which one of you guys was completely ostracized for 5 weeks and then had some power at the end and won the whole thing. It's like none of these 3 finalists have been ostracized.
Well, Mackenzie sort of was like constantly thrown on the block in the beginning half, and then it's just a sort of because she was like just like thrown up there, kind of forgotten about, was never really the target.
I think that's what I would actually knock her points for is like, what was your plan in the first 5 weeks of the game? Because I know your second half of the plan was just win as much as possible. But do you think you were forced in that plan? That wasn't an actual plan for you. That was forced upon you because of how badly you played the first half of the game.
Yeah. And
that would be my question for her.
I still want to know how she like fell into this alliance with Cam and Chelsie.
Because I think everybody else realized that Chelsie is a strong player and I should want to not work with her. But Mackenzie is like the only person who's like, I'll bring you undying loyalty because that'll get me further.
Yeah.
But that puts me in a losing position from like, I have to take Cam and then bury Cam in the final 2.
Yeah.
And like, it's very weird that today's episode was so women to the end. And then you're like, somebody like Big Brother 6 had Maggie, Yvette, and Janelle. So that's the final 3 of women that you're saying has never happened. Like, I don't know why the producers didn't
Veto is
go,
more of a
hey,
survivor.
by the way. Yeah, but like she was allowed to say that in front of everyone, and there wasn't like a Julie Chen being like, by the way, like, we're not going to pretend to forget about Big Brother 6. It's one of our favorite
Julie remembers
episodes.
that?
And then I think there's at least one other season too when we were doing it. It was Rachel, Portia, and nope. It was, I guess it is.
April made Final 4 and BB6 as well. So there's a Final 4 of women.
Because I knew Bo was 5. Like, Big Brother 6 is great. Why would we forget about them? What else do we need to say before we leave? Are you pumped for the finale? Like, I think this is the struggle with Big Brother is
the season's over. I'm pumped for the finale.
like I need all this to happen 5 days ago because I have kind of like lived a little bit of my life and like oh yeah, I had this weekend. Oh, the Cam sandwich, wasn't that hilarious? The Camwich.
Yeah.
When he burnt it, I was like, take him to the final 2, dude. He can't even make a sandwich. Cam's cooking. I haven't seen him near the stove at all, really. I can see him use a microwave. Get this canned bullshit DRs out of my fucking face for the final 3, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why don't we say some nice things about Cam instead of he can't make a sandwich, he can't win a competition, he can't build a winning strategy to win this game.
He didn't get the segment of like you too terribly.
Yeah.
At least he only can't make a sandwich.
Yes. And I think for the people that are still following along, I guess the feeds are over after today because they don't show any of the rest of the stuff. Or do they? We are going to know what's happening.
Oh wait, no, we'll probably be
back. Because usually the finale is on like a Wednesday, Thursday. So this is the first time they're like, I don't know why they're going up against NFL Sunday. Like, that's probably going to make this one of the least watched finales just by that. Bro, he's going to go beast mode Cam boy after being dunked on. Boy. Dude. I am Connor. You just got promoted to being a co-host next year, so be ready.
All right. Yep.
I am Connor, and Angela will be our new.
Yeah. I was gonna say we'll have 2 Big Brother podcasts. One of us will take the Sunday episodes. The other will take the Thursday episodes. One is with Connor. One's with Angela.
Yeah. Or maybe Connor will be on next season because I know he's trying to get on every single second, right? Watch Big Brother casting tapes and get on next season.
Over casting special for the Patreon for Big Brother now.
So true, bestie. So true. Go to a
patron, and so you can hear how to get cast on
what you need to do is go to a what are they called? Open call, and they go, I've never watched this show. What's it all about? Got him. Anyway, the stage is set. Who is going to take out Chelsie, or who is going to lose to Chelsie? Find out this Sunday.
Exactly. I hope we have a Cam Mackenzie final 2 just for like the drama of it all.
Just get a brand new Vanessa all over again. Of Vanessa never gets mentioned in the best winners of all time because she messed up 2 questions out of 7. And will Chelsie, like, I think what's crazy is Chelsie is.
But that's a booth comp. Would that be considered like a booth comp? The scales?
Yeah, but like Chelsie has to win one of the first 2 first.
That's true. Well,
so it is kind of like Cam can beat her in 1, but here's how this works because we can do this very quickly.
Because it's probably a 2-part like thing.
Cam would beat Chelsie in part 1. But Cam would lose to Chelsie in part 2.
Part 2 is usually like a one person goes at a time kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and days and something.
Okay.
But like there's some like smart component. Not that Cam's not smart, but Chelsie has proven she's smarter. So Cam could beat both of them in 1 if he doesn't blow it. He's the odds-on favorite to win part 1. That would be the first thing he won in weeks. Here's some confidence. Great. You put yourselves in a Jordan wins Big Brother 11 because she puts her in a spot to win the final thing and gets lucky. Great. Just do that, Cam. Great. But Mackenzie could probably beat Chelsie in the second one. She's beaten her in all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if Mackenzie wins part 1, Chelsie wins part 2, then Chelsie wins part 3. So I think that's the most interesting thing is and all the stuff that they're good at for these part 1, part 2, and part 3 of what they traditionally are. Chelsie can beat anyone in part 3, but she won't make it to part 3 if the other two win the stuff that they're actually good at.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, I just made that interesting out of nowhere.
So we will not be covering the recap. We will be coming at you live.
Is there an episode tomorrow?
Yeah.
Stop.
That's the recap episode.
Do they show the beginning of the part 1 at the end of the recap, don't they?
Do they?
I think that's what'll happen.
Well, anywho, we're just gonna come to you live after everything is over. Sunday night, come catch us here.
I'm Blakey Chen.
I'm Blakey Chen.
Love one another.
Love one another, yeah.
Dude.